start cooking today, guys. Alright, y'all, so we're back. I got my veggies. Jesus Christ. I got my veggies and everything in here, and I'm gonna clean them. I'm gonna wash them out, and while I'm doing that, I am going to put some milk in my chicken. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I know what I gotta do. So I'm using some milk. I know a lot of people use buttermilk or whole milk. Oh, the hell? People don't know how to cover stuff back, I guess. Milk spilling everywhere. Some people use buttermilk, some people use whole milk, some people don't use any milk, but I wanted to be different and I wanted to try milk. I've never used milk before, so this will be my first time, but our family, we don't drink cow's milk. We drink almond milk, soy milk, coconut milk, pretty much anything plant-based is what we use. So today we're using almond milk, original almond milk, so it's better. It doesn't you have like different flavors, but today we're using almond milk. So let me set that up right there. As you guys can see, this is the chicken. Maybe I should come right here. This is the chicken. We're gonna get it as drenched in the milk as we possibly can. So I know a lot of things said to pour the milk over it so it is completely covered. So that's what we're gonna do, and then I'm gonna let it sit a little bit. Might as well just use all of it. I'm not gonna put like a little drop in there. All right, so as you can see, my milk is covering up our chicken, and I'm going to, not that good with basketball, so I'm gonna go ahead and got the trash can. I'm gonna crack the eggs. It said milk and 2 eggs. I'm not a pro at this, but ooh, yep, the egg, yep, there goes. Ooh, Jesus, it ain't spilled nowhere. 1 egg. Y'all see that egg? I done messed up the egg, Jesus. And let's see if I can make, thank God no shells went in this. Let's see if I could do the other one a little bit better. So I'm gonna crack it. Damn, crack it a little bit. 2. All right. Woohoo! Also with me, as you guys might know or get to know, you guys can't see my face, but hey, whatever. Also with me, what you guys might know or get to know. Oh, another thing, I wasn't digging anything. I had to pull up my tights. These tights were falling. I like to get down and dirty. I like to get in with my food. I don't care about wearing gloves or using tongs, but yes, I do wash my hands often while I am cooking for cross-contamination, and I don't want to make myself sick, especially with COVID-19. I don't want to get myself sick or expose myself to anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this on up, and I'm gonna try to see if you guys can see me mixing it as best way as we can. Ooh, let's see if it stays. All right, so I'm gonna mix the eggs and everything up in it so everything could be coated, and it's fine that my that some of the seasoning is coming off. It's just going to literally just go deeper in the meat, and that's what we want. We want some well seasoned up chicken. We don't want no half seasoned chicken. And oh yeah, I took off a lot of the fat off of the thighs because they were really fatty, and I'm not trying to have all that fat go in my body nor in my family's. But with some of the drumsticks, as you guys can see, if some of the chicken wasn't that, if it had a lot of fat, extra fat, I use the meat scissors and I cut them off. But for the most part, as you guys can see, it still has like some fat on it to have some crunch to it, I guess, or whatever you want to call it. So the meat is seasoned up, and I'm gonna let it stay here while I get everything else prepared. I'm gonna cut up the beets, and like I said, I gotta get the name of that vegetable. So if you guys want to try it or incorporate it in your meal, you can. So I'm just making sure that everything is nice and drenched and nice and cooked. I mean, not cooked. Lord, I'm so excited to cook that I'm not saying it properly. Just nice and covered with the milk. So let me go wash my hands. Ooh. All right, so that's that. My hands are nice and clean. And I am going to go ahead and just let y'all see the meat. It's soaking. I'm gonna go ahead and rest this on over to the side so I can make sure that I get everything else situated, and then we're gonna go from there. Like I said, the same things that I use in my seasoning is the same things that I'm gonna put in the flour. Let me go ahead, get my rice and everything ready to go, and then I'm gonna be back. Like, we cooking with the J and the Jams. We cooking with JoJo. Woo-hoo. I don't know if you guys know what this is. This is a rice cooker. This is like a lifesaver. I do know how to cook rice on the stove, but I just want my job to be easier. And as you guys can see here, it's currently on warm because I plugged it up, but it's cooking. And when it's done, if you guys have a rice cooker at home, you know that it just pops right up. So I'm gonna get a cup. This is 1 cup. It's an average size cup in order for me to pour it in there. So I'm gonna get about 1.5 cups of rice and then put it in the container. I'm gonna give this like a good little stir just so the oil could go through so my rice doesn't stick. Alright, it's in the hole. That's what she said. And then I'm gonna keep going. Alright, like I said, on warm, cook. It's gonna do what it do. Our rice over here is doing what it got to do. I'm gonna get another pot. I'm gonna wash my hands, touch my nose. I'm gonna get another pot, and then I am going to get our corn and go from there. These are putting in here. Like I said, I did not know the culinary school, so I'm not trying to be a cook. Going to go ahead and break this. Good to go. Just like with the beets, corn is also naturally sweet, so I don't usually do too much with that. I'm gonna use some water that I boiled earlier this morning, using them up a lot more, but we had corn the other night and these were really nice and sweet. Put it on, boom. So let's just move this over here. When the beets go up to warm, I'm gonna take this off as well. Now for the fun part. Our chicken! Our chicken has been marinating for a good little bit, so it should be good to go. Sidebar, I just can't. I wish my husband was here, but he's helping my uncle with plumbing and stuff right here, and he's unable to come. And it looks like he's having fun right here while I'm here struggling with this camera. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to get into this food that I'm cooking today. In my rice, I do not know how true this is. I don't know why we've been doing it. We usually, when you're just making plain white rice, we add 6 cloves and 3 garlics. Now the clove does not have to be lined up the way how I lined it up. Neither does the garlic have to be lined up the way how I lined it up. I just did that just because. So don't be like, oh, so is it have to be like that? Nope, it don't. Just add 6 cloves and add 3 whole garlics. Use the back of a spoon just to crush it, just so it can let off its flavor into the food. Our beets, they're slowly coming together. I don't know if y'all can see that steam. Yes. Our corn, the water was somewhat warm. Yeah, see? Our butter is still a little together, but it's coming together. And our rice, you already saw the rice. Alright, J.A.M.S Fam, I got my frying pan and we're using some vegetable oil. So we're gonna get 2 cups of flour. I don't think you guys can see that. 1. Garlic herb. Nice lovely garlic powder. The black peppercorn. Boom. Gotta do the Old Bay. You know the Old Bay make everything taste good. The ground ginger, pepper, Okay, you can see it better here. So as you guys can see, I'm putting my hand over just to see if it's hot. There's lots of little tricks. I know some people use the powder to see if it goes. I've also seen some people use like a little wooden stick to see if it's ready to go with the bubbles. Getting a little bit of bubbles and not as much bubbles as I want, so I'm gonna let that sit for like maybe 5 more minutes. My flour, mixed up my flour. So the flour is nice and mixed up. When the water gets a little bit hot, I'm gonna start taking my chicken and put it in there. I know I just put it in, but I like to still test my chicken, and a way that I do that is just taking like a knife or this little skewer that we have just to see. It's getting clear, but not clear enough. It's coming together. It's not as brown as I would like, but that's okay. I'm gonna let it really cook and really get all the seasoning. That you guys can see the seasoning on top of it from like the rosemary and mint flakes. I really can't wait to eat this. So yeah, this is our little cooking with me. How the chicken taste?
It tastes good.
It does?
Yes.
Oh.
Chicken is really good. The rice is cool. You know, beets are beets. Beets are kind of sweet. But I like the chicken though. For real.
Now is my time to shine. Let's go. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, you don't condone it. Truth be told, yourself is your toughest opponent. When your moment comes, grab hold and own it.